Hello there everyone, Cave Rosa here as always, and today I am finally releasing my 50th video. That's not like a major milestone or anything, 'cause the more popular people out there have, hundreds of videos, or if you look at Machinima, they've got like 23,000 videos. So, um, and that's just the main Machinima too. Anyway, yeah, I just thought it was a bit of a milestone for me. So I thought I'd put out something kind of cool for you guys. And today it is a Redstone Rube Goldberg computer. Now, some of you may recognize the sound of that. It's Seth Bling. He also did a Redstone Wars with Generic B doing this. However, I thought I'd go ahead and do one and try and make it a little bit better. I mean, I know he's like a legit redstone god, but we've got new redstone technologies in this present day, so I thought I would go ahead and try and add in some cool new features and whatnot. So let's get a brief tour of what it is. Disk drive, a little eject button, power button, of course, USB ports, floppy drive, which most computers don't have these days, but it's whatever. I guess the rest you can see whenever we go and start it. So let's go ahead and start it. Yeah. I mean, normally I'd push the button on the outside, but so I can let you guys see it, I'm going to push it right there. And I've added in command blocks that say stuff, powering on, loading, loading, loading. And some of my friends at school that I showed this map to before I had finally released it, they're like, well, I don't get it. Downloading patches? Well, down as in falling down, loading. I thought it was kind of creative. And then this opening Windows 7, because it opened it. And this is the virus. Yep, and then the virus was terminated. Um, these tend to take a while. But there we go. She passed with normal. This also takes a little while too. It's basically just a bunch of droppers shooting cobblestone into a hopper that goes into the chest, which is feeded through a comparator. And once it gets enough in there, the signal strength will reach 2 and it'll turn all it on. I'll probably go ahead and do a brief explanation of this whenever I'm finished. But, yeah. Some of this I wasn't really sure what the name was, so I just kind of thought of computer jargon and went ahead. Oh, gonna miss the villager. Oh no. What in the world? No, 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 what happened? Why didn't it shoot? How did the painting land all the way over here? That's really weird. I never thought something like that would happen. Come on, villager. Run for your life. Come on, little villager. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, so this villager's AI was a bit foobar. Oh, wow, that works just as well. Oh no, 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 I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. There we go. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. But yeah, we're not done yet. You're still stuck with me. um, so yeah, let's go ahead and take a brief tour of the little machine, even though most of the stuff has already been fired. If you push that, yada yada, rail cart goes all the way over, da 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 da. You got a T flip flop up here, which pushes that, da da, activates this clock, which has that have a fan go down. Once the sand reaches the top one, this powers that. It's another T flip flop. I have a lot of T flip flops in this, by the way. Activates that, and this travels downward. This wasn't the best way to get the signal down, but I just thought it looked cool. It's like a little checkered. I thought it looked cool. Here is yet another T flip flop, which gets another clock going, and this clock isn't supposed to be stopped, but I'll explain why it is in a minute. And that would go through. It's just barely slow enough to let that all go all the way up there. And whenever, oh, and this also opens that, which opens the door. And I'll start shooting at the villager. The villager, whenever he's standing on the pressure plate, has that powered so that these are closed. Whenever these are closed, piggies can't spawn over it. Whenever they spawn them. Also the reason this is stopped is whenever that happens, yeah, whenever he dies, let's go with that redstone signal, which turns this torch back on, and it stops it so there's not a continuous flow of arrows, because that's kind of annoying. Um, yet another T flip-flop, which can, it's another clock going. It gets this clock going, and this clock going. Um, those are finally out of speed potions. Anyway, the pig, yeah, that's mainly just to push them and make them go faster, because like I said, they're really annoying and slow. Once they stand on that, this will be activated, and that'll go down, and this actually is not a flip flop. Never mind. It's uh, it's got the design of my flip flop. So, that signal goes through. That goes through. But the reason I broke that is so that that didn't, the clock didn't keep making this say acquiring badge, yada yada. This goes do through there. Um, into that block. Most redstone people will get this. Turns it off. Just barely slow enough for that to activate that. I don't really quite know how both of those are activated. I'm not that good with redstone, but I know this one's obviously activated, but somehow that one is too. Um, yep, hopper's full. And like I said, whenever you have a comparator facing away from a chest, depending on how full the chest is, the stronger the signal strength will be. As you could see in the very beginning, it was only one. Once it gets enough items, it'll hit two. And I believe all the way up to 15, with the normal repeater or whatever. I just did two, obviously, because it'd be really slow if I didn't. That powered that. That went all the way up, activated those three dispensers, which nowadays light the TNT whenever dispensed, which is nice. After a 8 ticks, nine. Oh, I didn't realize I had that many. 9 repeaters, it goes through, activates that. It's just a mini TNT cannon. There's a torch, blew it up, yada, yada. Another T flip-flop. No, yes, T flip. Is it? It's no, it's not T flip-flop. It's got the design. But that gets that clock going. Like it. Here's my T flip-flop design. This is a T flip-flop. This, whenever it's up, the way this happens, the reason this happens, stick a business, is it's on for 1 tick, which I believe is like 1/10 of a second in real time, something like that. And that 1/10 of a second, it also shoots through this and activates the clock really fast. And that's what happened here, and also on a lot of other things. And that got that going. And redstone doesn't pass through glass, but it passes through solid blocks, this emerald. And once it went through there, it all went all the way up here, activated that, and it also turned this torch off for a very short second. Turn this off, yes, which turned this on, which pushed that, which stopped this from constantly going. This is another T flip-flop, same little clock thing, that shot snowballs, as you can see, which would hit the painting. Normally, the painting would land right there on the thing, but for some reason it didn't. And this redstone signal would go in here, activate that, open the door for the zombie, um, and also activate a zombie egg and a villager egg. And the villager would normally try and run, but for some reason he decided to be retarded and stay there. And then whenever the villager would walk over the pressure plate, he'd activate that, get this rolling, as you can see, get this T flip flop rolling, go through there so it wouldn't keep T flip flopping. Come over here, activate all these, which would turn these, and they would fall on torches, which would break them, and then they would fall into the hoppers, so that you wouldn't have a bunch of sand lagging you out. Yeah, um, pretty simple redstone actually. There's a couple of more advanced things, like this. It looks like really awesome and uber advanced, but right now this is like it looks really holy crap, how do I do that for a redstone novice? But it's actually really easy. Like whenever I first started doing this, I never would have got this, but this feeds into that, powers that, which powers that, feeds into that, power that, all the way down, which powers that. It's I like the way redstone works. I was never really good with it until I started messing around with it and stuff, and it turned out redstone's really fun. I'm really glad I started getting into it and watching Testling and Hypixel and all these redstone friggin' gods and all, because they make some cool stuff, and I have been able to make some slightly cool things. Not to brag or anything, I'm not the best, but I have been able to make a couple pretty neat things. Um, but yeah, if you enjoyed the commentary and enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to K Rosler. um, you know what? I'm also gonna let the cat out of the bag since we're up to 50 videos now. I think you guys might want to know. This says K Rosler, and my YouTube channel is Zach Rosler. That is my real life name. So, Rosler, you would think this would probably be Z Rosler for Zach Rosler. Well, K Rosler is my father, Kevin Rosler. K for Kevin. And my original account was Blazed Mage, but I didn't like that name, and I also got banned off a server once. So I was like, I'm just gonna go and play as K Rosler. Yeah, that's what happens whenever you grief. Don't grief, guys. It's bad. um, so, I just kind of started using K Rosler, and it just kind of stuck. I like it. I got bored with Blaze Mage, and if you've ever seen any of the thumbnails for the first 3 videos I ever released, which were kind of bad, they were my original Skyblock series, which I never finished. They were like friggin' 10 months ago or something like that. Um, the thumbnail is Rezlorez, Zrezlorez, and I kind of want to make a Minecraft account with that, but it's gonna be weird going from K Rosler to Rezrez. So I guess I'm just gonna stick with K Rosler, even though it doesn't fit too terribly well. But yeah. Also, if you notice, this is obviously a monitor, and this is like the little start button or start thing in the screen, a little bar at the bottom. And I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what this is. Minecraft icon. That was supposed to be a Diablo. I think that was StarCraft 1, iTunes folder. And that was, I think, WoW. No, that wasn't WoW. I don't know. I don't know. I just looked at my thing and just tried to make some things that look kind of similar. It's weird because K Rosler and the Blaze. Obviously, Blaze Mage, the Blaze. I used to be the Blaze, but and the Blaze. As a matter of fact, for my soccer jersey, it's actually for my jersey. I have the Blaze on there. So, but yeah, I'm kind of tired of the Blaze. Anyway, that's a little backstory for you guys. Just kind of let you guys know that in case you're confused with the K Rose or Zach Roser thing. So now you know. Anyway, as I said, um, I tried to end this a little bit ago. As always, if you enjoyed the commentary, don't forget, and you like the video and the redstone, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd always love a new fan, and yeah, that's about it. K Roser as always. Again, really hope you enjoyed. I try my best. I know I'm not the funniest guy in the world, but I try my best. Anyway, see you guys around.